Hello and welcome back to IGCSE Idea. Today we are solving Cambridge Secondary 1 Progression Test Science Paper 2 for Stage 7. Let's begin. Question 1. A. Name and describe the function of parts of the plant. One has been done for you. Okay, this looks like a flower plant. And here they have written name, stem. Yes, this is stem. Function, keeps the plant upright. Now we had to do the same, write the name and function for this part and this part. Okay, so this is definitely a flower. And its function is to help in reproduction thanks to bees through pollination. Next name, this is leaf, and it does photosynthesis. B. Water is absorbed by the plant. Water is then transported through a different part of the plant. Water is lost through another part of the plant. Fill in each box with the name of the parts where these processes happen. Okay. Water absorbed? Yes, water and nutrients is absorbed by the root of a plant. In most plants, it's absorbed by the root. And in most plants, it's transported through the stem. And in most plants, water is lost in the leaf. It's transported through the stem like a straw, absorbed by the roots, and lost in the leaf of a plant. Question 2. A. Farid has 3 different fuels. Draw lines between each fuel and the correct state of matter. Okay, so this is the fuel and this is the state of matter. Fuel is stored in bags. This must be some sort of a solid fuel. Fuel flows along a pipe to where it's needed. This must be some sort of a liquid. And last, fuel is stored under pressure in cylinders. This must be some sort of a gas. As since the particles in gas move freely at a high speed, they're very free and they move freely. They have to be stored under pressure. But in liquid, they have a bit of freedom but can still move around here and there, which is why they need to be stored in. That's why it passes through pipes. But whereas solid particles vibrate and do not have much freedom, so they are stored in food bags. B. Solids, liquids, and gases can change from one state of matter to another. Use words in the list to write the names of the processes shown in the diagram. Okay, here, liquid to solid. It's freezing. As if you keep a glass of water in your freezer or in low temperature, like in, at 0 degrees Celsius, then it'll turn into ice. You all must be knowing this, which is a solid. So it's and you all know the name is freezing. So that's the answer. What about this? Liquid to gas. Okay, that's heating, as if you boil a pot of water with some fire, it keeps disappearing as gas. So, and they've asked to choose the words from here. We can choose evaporation, which is the most accurate one in the world. Draw an arrow in the diagram to show what happens during the process of melting. Melting is where a solid turns into a liquid, the opposite of freezing. So the arrow goes like this. Okay, so let's erase all of this to make it more clear. Yes. Question 3. The color of pH paper can change in different solutions. Yes. Type of solution. This is an acidic solution. Okay, in acids, if a substance is very acidic, the color of pH paper is red. If it's acidic, it's orange. If it's very low acidic, if it's not very strong acidic, it's yellow. Neutral's green, like water. Then now we've come to alkalis. In bases or alkalis, a very least strong alkali, the color will be blue. A normal alkali's color with pH paper or with pH paper will be dark blue, and a most alkali substance will be purple in color. Okay, A. Mariam tests different fruit juices with pH paper. Okay, these are the 5 fruit juices he's tested: pineapple, mango, tomato, lemon, and orange. Okay. When the pH paper comes in contact with pineapple juice, it turns orange or yellow, something in between. With mango, it turns green. With tomato, it turns yellow or green in between. In lemon, it turns red. In orange, it turns orange or red in between. Which juice is neutral? Since the table says neutral, color must turn green. The fruit juice with the color green is mango. So it's right up there. Okay, which juice is the most acidic? Since the table says most acidic substances must turn red, the most here only lemon turns red. So let's write that. Lemon. B. Mariam dips pH paper into a solution of pH 10. Suggest the color of the pH paper. Now, yes, so Mariam dips pH paper into a solution of pH 10. Okay. Suggest the color of the pH paper. Now, I know what pH 10 is, so since I want you two to know, let me show you a diagram. Okay, so yeah, I've got my pH scale over here. So as you can see, as you already saw, a strong acid, red, a weak acid, yellow, and a normal acid is orange, and a neutral substance is green. A weak base is light blue. A normal base is blue, and a strong base is dark blue. Okay, now they're asking for pH 10. Now in the examination, I doubted that you'd get a pH scale. So you just have to memorize these from 1 to 15 or in these groups like how it's written over here. So pH 10 is dark blue. Let's write that. C. Marianne mixes an alkaline solution with orange juice. Okay, here's the orange juice and alkaline solution. Since an alkaline solution, yes, it can be any solution. Orange juice. Orange juice is acidic. Remember that. What is the name of this reaction between an alkali and an acid? The name is neutralization. Question 4. The Earth is always moving. Yes, orbit path of the Earth. How long does it take for the Earth to make one orbit of the Sun? Underline the answer from the list. That's 1 year, 300 or 365 days. How long does it take for the Earth to rotate on its own axis? Underline from the list. Okay? On its own axis, it takes a day. C. Explain why the sun appears to move in the sky during the day. Okay, the answer is the Earth is always moving, but we don't feel it. So we can see the sun moving. Question 5. The diagrams show 4 different organisms: a grasshopper, grass, hawk, and toad. Okay. Complete the food chain for these organisms. Okay, first will always be a producer, which is grass. Second, grass is eaten by a grasshopper. And it's eaten by a toad, yes, which is the toad is eaten by a hawk, which is a tertiary consumer. Which organism in this food chain is a producer? Grass, of course. All the toads in this food chain are removed by humans to make medicines. Suggest what happens to the hawks. Okay, so either the stalks, the hawks, there are many ways, you see, there are many ways to express this answer, like the hawks might die, the hawks might starve, the hawk won't have any food, or it will just move to another food. So I'm gonna write this. The hawks will eat something else or starve. B. Underline the three words that can be used to classify a hawk. To classify it. Okay. Okay, it's not a reptile. Yes, it can be classified as an animal. Yes, it has a backbone. It's a vertebrate. It's not a plant. Yes, it's a bird. It's not an invertebrate. It's not a amphibian, and it's not a mammal. Question 6. Question 6. Different types of soils have different properties. Type of soil: sandy, silty, chalky, peaty, loamy. pH 8, 7, 8, 4.5, 7.5. Texture: grit-like, fine particles, small stones, fiber-like, mixed. Contains granite, quartz, calcium carbonate, organic materials, sand, silt, and clay. What type of A? I A1. What type of soil has a neutral pH? Okay, neutral pH is 7, and that's silty soil. Fir trees grow best in acidic soils. Which type of soil would be the best soil to choose to grow a fir tree in? Okay, let's take the most acidic, which is peaty soil. So fir trees would grow better in peaty soil. Some soils trap too much water. Water drains through the other soils. Why does sandy soil dry very quickly after rain? That's because water passes straight through it as it's grit-like granite. So we can write it as B. Yasmin collects a sample of soil. She does some tests on the soil. She makes some notes. Okay. The soil is light in color. I can see little grit-like grains in the soil. I tested the pH, it was 8. I cannot see any stones or fibers in the soil. Okay. Use I1. The type of soil that Yasmin has collected is dash, because dash and dash dash. Okay. So let's go back to the table. What soil has all these features, which is light in color? It has grit-like grains. Its pH was 8. And no fibers or stones in the soil. Sandy soil is the best option as its pH is 8 and it's grit-like. So it might be sandy soil. The type of soil that Yasmin has collected is sandy. And then because its pH was 8. pH was 8. You always had to write pH like this. Small p and an uppercase h, lowercase p and an uppercase h. 8 and there are no stones present in sandy soil. 2. Particle size, pH, and color are properties of soil. They can be used to classify soils. Suggest another property that could be used to classify soils. Okay. There are many ways, but I would suggest texture. Yes, texture. Question 7. Plant cells contain many parts. Okay. Yeah, chloroplast, cell wall, nucleus, cytoplasm, cell membrane. Yes, yes, yes. One part of the cell has not been named. Add this name to the diagram. This is easy as this is a vacuole. This is a vacuole. Chloroplasts are not found in all plant cells. Name a plant cell that has chloroplasts. Okay. Okay, that has chloroplasts. Leaf. Leaves have chloroplasts. That does not have chloroplasts. Yes, and does not have chloroplasts. Let's see, root cells. Name two parts labeled on the diagram are not found in any animal cells. Which two parts? Okay, large vacuoles aren't there. Neither is cell wall nor chloroplast. So it's your wish. I'd choose cell wall and chloroplasts. Yes. Question 8. Planets orbit at different distances from the Sun. Put the planets in the correct order of distance from the Sun. The closest one has been done for you. Mercury 1. Okay. Next is Venus 2. Venus not here. Earth is 3. Mars is 4. Saturn is 6. And Neptune is 7. Yes, 7. Oh, wait. No, Neptune is 7. It's 8. Question 9. Question 8. Planets orbit at different distances from the Sun. Put the planets in the correct order of distance from the Sun. The closest planet has been done for you. Mercury 1. Okay. Next, Earth will be 2. Mars will be 3. Saturn will be 4. And Neptune will be 5. Simple. Question 9. Hot air balloons travel through the air. Okay. The air inside the balloon is heated by burning propane fuel. Propane fuel, okay. Tick the 3 correct sentences. Okay, there are 5 sentences. We have to take the 3 correct ones. The hot air balloon has the most kinetic energy when moving the fastest. Okay. Now we're gonna tick them in these boxes. The hot air balloons has the most kinetic energy when moving the fastest. True. The hot air balloon has the most kinetic energy after it has landed on ground. No, false. The chemical energy in the propane fuel is changed into heat energy. Yes, true. The hot air balloon has no light or sound energy when it's traveling through the air. False. The hot air balloon has the most potential energy when it is the highest in the sky. Yes, true. Question 10. Jacob is a skydiver. He jumps from a plane. Jacob falls towards the earth before his parachute opens. Okay.
Name force A and force B on the diagram. Okay. Air okay, A has to be air resistance. Okay, and B has to be gravity, as it's pulling him down. The air resistance less and the gravity is more. At the start of a skydive, force B is larger than force A. Describe the motion of Jacob. Yes, when his parachute opens, the air resistance increases and the gravity the speed is falling down reduces. But before he opens the parachute, it must have been the opposite. Okay, so describing his motion is he's accelerating towards the earth. A short time later, force B is the same size as force A. Describe the motion of Jacob now. Well, it will be the constant speed. B. Jacob's parachute opens. Some students investigate how the size of the parachute affects how fast he falls. They think about their ideas. They talk about their ideas. Idea 1. All the parachutes should have the same mass. Idea 2. We need to we need to do each test twice. Idea 3. We will have to make models to investigate this. Idea 4. All the parachutes should be made of the same material. Idea 5. Think the biggest parachute will be the slowest. Which two ideas are about controlling a variable fair test? Okay. Well, it's idea 1 and idea 4, as all the parachutes should have the same mass, yes. And all the parachutes should be made of the same material as well, yes. So let's write that here. Idea 1, make that one a bit more legible. And unnecessary capitalization. Idea 4. 2. Which idea is a prediction? Well, idea 5, as he's using many words, which is a prediction, and like think and will and all of those. Well, not only is it with will, many other I think the biggest parachute will be the slowest. So it is a prediction. Yes, idea 5. Okay. 3. Write down another possible prediction. Okay, there are many predictions. We just need to write down one. Okay, like say the bigger the area, the longer time it takes to fall. Suggest one reason why the student needs to make models. Well, there are many possible answers. One like to compare different conditions. Okay. Some students investigate how the size of, yes, for this one, Making models is that they don't need to use humans as well, and they can test in different conditions like weather and all of those stuff. C. Some students investigate how the size of the parachute affects how fast a cube falls. List two measurements they need to make. What equipment could they use for each measurement? Well, they can use a ruler or a weighing machine for mass and many other ideas. And now, first, I'm gonna write time, and they can use a stopwatch. Next, I'm gonna write ruler for the area of parachute. Okay. 11. Giovanna investigates the growth of trees in a forest. Suggest one way Giovanna can measure how much a tree grows in 1 year. Okay. Well, one possible answer is difference in height. Okay. Okay, B. Giovanna sees a tree trunk that has been cut down. This picture shows the inside of the tree trunk. Okay. First year ring of growth. Okay, goes like that. The last year ring of growth. Okay. Giovanna knows that tree trunks produce a new ring of growth each year. How can she tell how old the tree is? Okay. Well, by counting the number of rings. That's number or by counting the number of the rings. 2. What should she measure to find out how much this tree grew last year? Well, the outer ring size. Okay. C. Give 2 reasons why a tree grows at different rates each year. Well, there are many like rainfall, amount of sunlight in growing season, temperature throughout the year, temperature, and say rainfall. The temperature, make that a capital T. Question 12. Okay, we have come to the last question of the paper. Different materials have different properties and uses. Draw lines to connect each material to its property and each property to its use. Okay, one has been done for you. Okay. Graphite, made of layers that slide as a lubricant. Okay. Next we have diamond. Diamond is definitely sparkly and it's used to make jewelry. Okay, aluminum is lightweight, it doesn't corrode anything, and it's used to make aircraft bodies as it's lightweight and doesn't corrode. Last is plastic. Yes, it's a thermal insulator and it's waterproof, so it can be used to make a container for a hot drink like coffee or tea or anything. Okay, and now we have come to the end of the paper. Thank you for watching our video. We'll be making more videos on Cambridge Secondary 1, Cambridge Primary Checkpoint, and IGCSE, and for Cambridge Secondary as well. Thank you for choosing us, and please don't write on your paper Please don't write any sort of doodles or drawings like how I've done in your paper. Thank you and good luck for your examination.